Okay, exercise 1003, which is the substitution method for solving simultaneous equations. When we're talking about the substitution method, we're talking about substituting, so replacing one thing with another. If we look at question 1, where we have y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals x plus 3, I just want to show you something a little bit different on the side here. If we're saying 6 equals 3 plus 3, but 6 also equals 3 times 2, couldn't we just say then that 3 plus 3 is equal to 3 times 2? And that's essentially what we're going to do here in question 1a, is we're going to use this type of method, because we're saying if y equals 2x plus 1 and y also equals x plus 1, then this must be equal to this. So with the substitution method, we're going to sub 1 into 2. So we have equation 2, because that's the one that we're going to put it into. We're saying anytime we see y, we're going to replace it with 2x plus 1, because that's what y is. Y is 2x plus 1. So I'm going to look at equation 2. Instead of y, I'm putting 2x plus 1, and that equals x plus 1. Now what we have to do is a little bit of algebra to work out what x is, because we only have one variable. So I'm going to get rid of the x from here. And that's going to give us x plus 1 equals, they'll get cancelled out, so it just equals 1. And then we're going to get rid of, oh my apologies, it's actually a 3 from the question, not a 1. So that means that that will change these to a 3. My mistake. But the answer will still be the same, because we're going to get rid of the 1 from here, get rid of the 1 from there. We end up with x being 2. Now remember, when solving simultaneous equations, we're looking for an x coordinate and a y coordinate. So far we have our x coordinate being 2. We're going to take that 2 and we're going to sub x equals 2 into, I'll put it into equation 2 because it'll give us less to do. And that's going to be y equals, now instead of x, we're going to put 2 plus 3. So y is going to equal 5. So our answer is 2, 5. If you want, you can go through and highlight. Sorry, I'll make that bigger. You can highlight your 2 answers as well. Okay, so question B, I'm just going to write them on top of each other. Question B, I've done the solution already, and the answer's not a nice answer, but we have to work with it. So we're going to do the same thing, where we're going to sub 1 into 2, or 2 into 1, it won't make a difference. Sub 1 into 2, where basically we just have the top equation on the left, so 5 minus 2x, that's on the left, and we're going to have 3x plus 2 on the right. Now we just need to do a bit of algebra. So I will get rid of the 3x here, and at the same time I'll get rid of the 5 here. So I'm trying to cancel that 5, so I'll minus on this. I'm trying to cancel this 3x, so I'll minus the 3x from the negative 2x. I'm doing it all at the same time. So negative 2x minus 3x, that's negative 5x. And 2 minus 5, that is negative 3. Now to get the x by itself, we're going to divide both sides by negative 5, divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. And this is where the not so nice answer comes in, because x is going to equal 3/5. which isn't great, and that's why I have the calculator open here, because when we go back through and work out what y is, I use the calculator. So if we look at working out our y answer, we're going to sub x equals 3/5. We're going to sub it into, I'll sub it into equation 2. It just looks a bit nicer because the x is first and then the number's second. And that's going to equal, so here's my equation, 3 times x. So 3 times 3/5 plus 2. That will give us our y answer. So just go to the calculator. 3 times 3/5 plus 2 gives us 19/5. Terrible answer. But there's our solution. X equals 3/5. Y equals 19/5. I might make a separate video for question 2.